Welcome to the Country Cabin Cafe pregame show. Fletcher Reed here alongside me. Head coach, Coach Hughes, coming off a big playoff win against Shattuck last week. Give us a recap of that game, Coach Hughes.
Boys played extremely well. We were really physical, blocked real well up front. Running backs did a great job running the ball. Domingo did a great job running the offense, and then probably the best game we played defensively all year. We only gave up 6 points on defense until the fourth quarter. Kind of had some mental lapses there in the fourth quarter, but going into the fourth quarter, we were up 30. So played really, really well, and it's good to be playing your best ball this time of year.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch as a Wolverine fan. We've kind of talked about on the pregame show, and I know you've been sending messages to players to set the tone early in games, and it felt like you guys definitely did that last week.
We kind of had a us against the world mentality. We felt like nobody was really giving us a chance, and I think that really fueled the boys. They played extremely well, worked real hard in practice, and came out with a fire underneath their bellies and played really well.
Yeah, congrats. Now moving on to round two, we have a big matchup at Velma. What have you noticed about Velma on film?
Really good. They're big, physical. They like to spread it out. They got athletes everywhere. Very well coached. I've known Coach Norton for a long time. He does a really, really good job there. So we're going to have our hands full, but got our hands full last week and played pretty well. So we're excited. Boys are fired up and ready to go take a long bus ride down to Velma and see what we can do.
Yeah, got any keys to the game that could prove successful for us?
Establish the running game and then just get some stops. We can't turn the ball over. We can't get behind the sticks with dumb penalties. We just got to take care of the ball and keep being physical.
All right, well, please make the trip to Velma this week. If you cannot, absolutely can't. It'll be on Garber Wolverines TV. We're going to take a short break and come back to meet with our Country Cabin Cafe Player of the Week.
The Country Cabin is a proud sponsor of our Football Wolverine of the Week. The cabin has been a staple in the Garber community for years and is always willing to lend a helping hand with Garber Public Schools. Located at 321 Comanche Street off of Highway 74, we are open every Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have daily lunch and dinner specials, so come check us out. And go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the Country Cabin Cafe pregame show. I now have the Player of the Week, Carson Bishop, from his big-time performance last week against Shattuck. I believe it's hard to do the math just because you had so many big-time games, but over 300 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns, including a huge 93, 94-yard touchdown. Huge performance. Great job. Can you kind of give us some insight on how you believe that game went for you?
My up front basically outworked them. Our coaching was good. They had the right play calls. That's about it.
Yeah, you bring up those guys up front. How pivotal are those guys to get you the holes so you can see it and go get those long touchdowns?
We have one of the biggest lines in 8-man, so it's a lot easier for me to make my reads, find holes, because they're big up front, so they can just push people around.
Yeah, and if they create just the smallest of holes, you seem to find it, and then it's off to the races, showing off the speed to the end zone. So congrats. Looking towards Velma this week, round 2 of playoffs. Watching a little bit of film, what do you think of Velma?
They're good. They like those ball, like quick screens, and they like to spread the ball out, like Coach Hughes said.
Yeah, Coach Hughes brought up establishing the run game, so it sounds like you'll be busy on the offense side of the ball, but you also play in the secondary, both sides, and if they throw the ball, you're gonna be busy all night in coverage and also on the ground. Are you looking forward to playing a huge role in this playoff game?
Yes.
Well, congratulations to our Player of the Week. We expect big things from you again because it seems like that's what you do every weekend and week out. So congratulations, Carson Bishop.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Good evening, Friday night football fans, and welcome to Velma, Alma. We've got a second week of playoff football here for our Garber Wolverines. I'm Nathan Perry, and with me, David Nagel has just joined me here. David, these two teams got here in very different ways. Our Garber Wolverines dominating their first playoff game, and Velma Alma playing down to the wire to get to this second game. What do you expect out of these two teams today?
I expect a hard-fought game. You know, both teams are well experienced. You know, obviously they're here for a reason. They're really good football programs, so I'm excited. So we'll see how that goes.
The #1 seed versus the #2 seed tonight, and it is sure to be some fireworks. Our producers, the Dixon brothers, tell me this should be a high-scoring game. Lots of points. I checked the scoreboard, David. It does not go up to triple digits.
Well, I don't think it'll get that high, but I think the winner's going to be who wins the turnover battle. I think that's going to be a big emphasis on this game, and Garber has to limit those turnovers tonight.
Well, the Garber Wolverines will be kicking off first here as Velma has opted to receive the kick, wanting to get things started on offense early for the home team. It will be Carson Bishop kicking this one. He's been the deep kickoff specialist. So we'll see what he has in store for us in the opening kickoff here. Kick is away. It is deep, and this one is going to just bounce out of bounds right at around the 1 or 2 yard line there.
You know, the Wolverines went with a more veteran kickoff team there. You know, last week we saw Shattuck return one back for 6, and I think the special teams coach this week said, you know what, we're going to put our veteran guys back there because we can't afford those big plays.
The refs will mark off the penalty distance there. Your starting defense, Domingo Ramirez, Blazer, Carson Bishop is out there, Seth Smith is out there, Mark Bishop, Hoops, Jackson Weibling, and Bull Borland. The quarterback for the Comets are number 10, Slade Strickland. He will take this one up the middle and gets hit right away, gain of about 2 or 3 yards.
It's going to be key tonight for the Wolverines to stop that run game. Velma Alma is really successful in the pass game, and whenever they do run the ball, the Wolverines have to take advantage of that.
There are a lot of seniors on this Comet team, but the quarterback, Slade Strickland, a sophomore for them. That will bode well as they continue. He is looking to pass, does get this one up in the air to a wide open wide receiver who's going to catch and then fall down around the 40. That was number 21, Caden Lyle, one of the seniors I mentioned for the Comet team. Getting behind our Wolverines defense.
Yep. And here we see tempo by the Comets and look for them to do this a lot tonight.
They stepped up the line. Now they're going to change it after looking over the sidelines. You got two wide receivers out on your left-hand side. Looking to pass. Rolling out to the left. Looking to run now and going to be running out of bounds around the 31 or 32-yard line. Looks like it'll be marked at the 31. Seth Smith unable to get to him on the edge.
Yep. You know, right there it looked like we were going to have a play for no gain, and Seth just barely missed that shoestring tackle.
1st and 10 now in Wolverine territory. This one is going to be a handoff up the middle. Jackson Weibling unable to get the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and that will be a Comet touchdown.
Great drive by the Comets there. Unfortunately, Comets offensive line did a great job creating a big hole for number 21 to run through, and he was able to take it back for 6.
Jackson Weibling only able to get an arm around him, but not stop the running back there. That was Caden Lyle again, it looked like. Might have been Broderick Sprigger. Hard to see here on the left-hand side. You might have a better view than I do at home. This is going to be a quarterback keeper up the center and into the end zone for the conversion. Comets up early, 8-0 here, 10:55 in the first quarter. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy.
We're back here as the Comets get a quick score against the Garber Wolverines. David, you're saying just before our mics went hot, you think this will be an onside kick?
Yeah, we see Mark Bishop and Carson Bishop, usually our two deep guys, up closer. I mean, that just tells me that an onside's coming.
Seth Smith, that deep one. This is going to be popped up into the air. Mark is going to get this one around the 39-yard line. He has green space in front of him. He gets through the first tackle. He's getting next to the next guy. This is a foot race, and Mark Bishop is going to get into the end zone for the Garber Wolverines.
Yep, great answer by the Wolverines. You know, after the Comets go down and score, how are the Wolverines going to respond? And we take one back for 6 on the kickoff.
It was a quick score for the Velma Comets, but it's an even quicker score for the Garber Wolverines. Two-point conversion is coming up here for Garber, and we see the Sean Weibling special, David.
Yeah, love it, love it.
Carson Bishop's going to take this one right into the center and right over the goal line. We've got a tie ball game here in the first quarter. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Wolverines answering with a quick score over their own on the kickoff. This will be their second kickoff for the night. Carson Bishop tossing the ball out to the ref and going to get this one placed. Carson's first kick just barely went out of bounds. What do you think he's going to be able to accomplish here with his second kick?
I think same concept here. You know, you don't want to kick it right to the guy. I think just don't kick it as far to the out of bounds line.
He has been pretty good to stop there. The Wolverines are communicating where this kick's going to go. This one does go right down the middle into the hands of the return man. Patiently waiting for those blocks to get set, and Carson Bishop comes up. Blazer's going to need to help, but they finally do make the tackle. Takes a few Garber Wolverines to do it, but this drive will be starting at around the 37-yard line.
Yep. And sorry if it gets loud. We got speakers right above our head. We have the band playing right next to us, so it might get a little loud on the mic.
Yeah, we were keeping the door closed, but we are so excited in here. This window is fogging up something fierce. Defense is going to be set up here. Slade high snaps. Going to give this one away to number 21, and Domingo Ramirez not letting go and making the tackle. Still gain of 5 on the play.
And that's just a solid run by number 21 there. Domingo met him about 1 yard past the line of scrimmage, and he was able to spin off of Domingo and pick up an extra 4 yards. And just a great hard run by the young kid.
Number 21 is Caden Lyle. He is still the back behind Slade Strickland, looking to pass here. Going to run out to his right-hand side. Blazers right there, not able to get to him before the first down's made. But Carson Bishop is going to end up making the tackle. This is now in Garber Wolverines territory, right around that 36, maybe 37-yard line here for the Comets.
Again, I mean, the Wolverines are right there, and we're just missing them by a step. If the Wolverines can predict that quarterback's rollout, I think we'll be able to get to him past the line of scrimmage.
Those scrambles almost looking like just delayed runs from the QB here. This time it is a quarterback keeper up the middle. Gains about a yard on that one, but this time the Wolverines not letting him go by.
Yeah, there we see the big defensive line come in. Great job by Coach Savage there. Substituted in Cooper Hughes, and big Cooper Hughes, he definitely makes a difference on the run game. So fortunate for the Wolverines there.
That will set up 2nd and 9 here. Strickland gets 21 out on the wide. Gonna pass this one up. Still has somebody beat there. Mark Bishop diving for the ball, not able to come out there. That was Blazer following the I'm pretty sure that was one of the linemen that one of the tight end, it looks like, number 20 there for the Comets, Broderick Sprigger.
You know, from up here, it looked like
21 is running off at the field as well here. So we're going to see 3 wide receivers out left for the Comets.
Yep, and here we see a more speed defensive line. They substituted in the freshman, Cord Southwick, looking to provide some speed off the edge.
Strickland looking to pass, gets this one away over the head, and nicely covered by the Wolverines. This one's going to fall incomplete as both Domingo Ramirez and Carson Bishop were out there.
Yep. Great job by the sophomore, Nicholas Nahara there. You know, and I'm liking the look of the Wolverines defense. It looks like Domingo Ramirez is able to be a free safety back there. You know, he's the quarterback of the defense. Look for him to maybe make some plays on some balls and maybe pick one off in the future.
Cooper Hughes and Jackson Wiveling coming back in for the Garbers on that defensive line as it's a 4th down and 9 now for the Comets, who have elected to pass both times the 2nd and 3rd down. They're going to try to pass here, and now he's looking possibly to run, and they are going to tackle him shy of the line to gain. It's a turnover on downs. The Garber Wolverines will get this ball back at around the 30-yard line.
And that, like, you know, that was a great job by Domingo Ramirez on the backside. We talked last week. Cover 2, the weaknesses is that backside post. There, one of Velma's wide receivers ran a backside post, and Ramirez was able to get back into deep coverage and guard that guy.
Garber Wolverines with the 1st and 10 here. Domingo Ramirez doing that hard count. We saw that used quite effectively last week. This week, Velma looks to make sure they don't make those same mistakes. Domingo going to hand this one off to Carson, who's tackled in the backfield there. Number 20, Springer again, or who was just untouched.
Yeah, untouched and great read. And honestly, I thought Domingo should have pulled that one.
Yeah, whenever you get those tackles for a loss like that, the QB is definitely better off letting that guy letting Carson get tackled without the ball and keeping him on that run there, because that was an aggressive move by Springer.
Yep. Look for Coach Coy Hughes to take advantage of that and get to his quarterback and tell him, hey, if he cheats it, pull it.
2nd and 12 now, as the Comets look like they were going to send more. Has some time. Domingo's going to get this one away. This is going to be intercepted by number 13, who will end up getting tackled around the 25, and some flags coming out there after the interception. Riker Sanner, a sophomore, with the interception. We'll see what the call is here from the referees. The interception should stand, as this one happened on the return.
Yep.
Any idea what this one could be on that return?
I really don't know.
So we do have a block in the back for Garber Wolverines.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of our offensive linemen shoved one of the Velma Alma players into the guy that just intercepted the ball. So here we're going to have to get a goal line stand if you're a Wolverine fan.
So that one's going to pull it forward for the Comets. So Garber Wolverines getting a 4th down stop, giving the ball back. Here we're going to see Strickland hand this one off, and unable to do the first tackle in the backfield with Seth Smith, but Garber Wolverines getting the stop nonetheless. Ball will be put on about the 5-yard line. It is a goal-to-go situation. Strickland back there with Lyle. Strickland's going to try to keep this one himself. Going to fall into the end zone for a Comets touchdown. Strickland being very patient with those blocks. I mentioned on those scrambles, David, it almost looks like it's just a delayed run for him. He's just wanting the wide receivers to bring everyone back, and then he just leaks out.
Yep.
This time he just waits for those blocks to happen, hits the hole, scores for the Comets. Conversion coming up here, empty backfield. Strickland's going to keep it again, and again gets into the end zone. It'll be 16-8 when we come back here on Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year.
We are back here with Velma Alva with an 8-point lead against our Garber Wolverines. The first kickoff from Velma ended up in Mark Bishop's hands, who ended up in the end zone. David, we don't think they're going to do that twice.
No, and we talked a little off camera, and I don't think they're kicking him the rest of the game.
Yeah. I think they might have learned their lesson, but we'll see here as they get ready for the kickoff. Number 15 is the kicker, who does squib kick this one, and it's immediately jumped on by Cooper Hughes around that 50-yard line.
And I've seen Cooper Hughes do that time and time again. He's one of those big men that At heart, he's a quarterback.
He loves scoring those 2-point conversions. Maybe we'll see one of those later for the Garber Wolverines. Landon Richardson, the junior kickoff specialist, we'll call him, for the Comets. Blazers are going to run offsides. Nicholas Nahara running on. Seth Smith, the tight end. Dakota Martin, Jackson Weibel, and Cooper Hughes on the line. Mark Bishop out wide left. Domingo calling the play over to Nick. Has Carson Bishop behind him. Domingo looking to pass, has some time, rolling over to his left. We're going to have a holding call as Domingo Ramirez runs out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You know, and I don't know which offensive lineman that one's going to be on.
Yeah, it was either on Cooper Hughes or Dakota Martin, given the area of who was throwing that flag.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Regardless, it's going to push the Wolverines back a little bit.
Yep. You know, and if I'm a Wolverine fan, I'm looking at how deep number 1 is guarding Mark Bishop. I think we can get a quick slant over and over and over again and eventually take that deep shot.
That's Isaac Camarillo from the Comets. Carson Bishop and Mark Bishop out wide left, empty backfield here for Domingo Ramirez. Looking over at the sidelines, making sure he gets this play call. Play clock down to 8. Carson's going to move over to the right-hand side, putting Mark Bishop out there. 3 seconds. Snap is away. This is a quick pass out to Mark Bishop, who picks up 8, maybe 9 yards. Coach Hughes coming out to give some directions, it looked like, maybe towards the line.
Yep.
As Domingo Ramirez had a player right in his face as he was throwing that one.
Yep, and they're only rushing 3, and we've seen the Wolverine offensive line do such a great job that Coach Hughes has a right to be a little upset.
Domingo Ramirez, empty backfield again. Calls out the play to Nicholas Nahara, who's looking at his wristband. This pass gets away. This one to Seth Smith. Seth Smith makes a move, but does not get away. This will set up 3rd and 9 for the Wolverines.
Yeah. Great job by the Comet defense there. I mean, they had one guy make the play. Seth tried to break off, and then they had 2, 3 guys come in once he was wrapped up.
Seeing a little bit more of that quick passing game here from the Wolverines. We're going to have either an official timeout here. I'm not sure what's going on the field. We'll see if we get some clarification. Looks like perhaps
reset the play clock, looks like.
So you mentioned Mark Bishop out there wide left, and that cornerback is playing full 10 yards off of him. Domingo Ramirez is going to avoid the sack, gets this ball up in the air, and Nicholas Nahara was the intended target, but it was just too far in front of him. This will bring up 4th down, and based off of the switch we're seeing happen, Coach Hughes electing to punt this one away.
Yep. And it comes down to Domingo has to have more time. He's having a guy in his face, 2 seconds after he touches the ball, and he needs 3 to 5 seconds to let those receivers get downfield and get a step or 2 on their man.
That was definitely the tale of the tape last week. The Garber Wolverines giving Domingo all the time, and here we got a fake punt to an open wide receiver. He's going to get hit as he caught, but Colton Deeds going to pick up the 1st down for the Wolverines. Yeah. A little trickery come from Coach Hughes.
Yeah, love to see it, and Colton Deeds is fired up. He's one of those guys that you tell him to do something, he's going to do it. He don't care if he gets rocked exactly like what he just did, but he's going to hang on to that ball like his life depends on it.
Well, he did. That's going to pick up a 1st down. Ball will be spotted around the 35-yard line. This is that heavy formation. Carson Bishop is going to run this one off to the left-hand side. They let this one go. Carson Bishop is eventually going to step out of bounds. And we are going to get a sideline warning maybe against the Wolverines. A legal shift is what's being called.
I mean, it had to have been one of those up backs just slightly moved over once they got in that formation, because those are the only 2 guys that were able to be in motion.
So Cord Southwick and Bull Borland moving off the field. Domingo Ramirez is back. Haven't seen a lot of that, though, from the Wolverines this far out. Normally that heavy package is brought in for goal line situations. Did you like seeing it there, David?
Yep, I loved it. I mean, it brought so much attention right up the middle that Carson was able to break one out to the outside and get 15 yards.
Domingo Ramirez is going to get Mark Bishop in motion. Mark is going to take this one, try to get to the outside here. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. Short gain here for Mark Bishop. And it looked like Seth Smith was someone was able to run by Seth Smith there, and thankfully not picking up the holding call. Domingo Ramirez has Seth Smith out wide right, Blazer the tight end now, Mark Bishop out wide left, Carson Bishop right next to him. Mark going to go in motion, and we're going to get another flag. This time it's going to be false start. I think Mark might have been caught going a little bit forward there, maybe?
No, it looked like it was one of our offensive linemen. I saw the linebacker number 8 for the comments just start pointing at Jackson Weibling, I think it was, and I think maybe he just barely twitched, and you know as much as I do, anytime there's any movement on that offensive line, it's going to be a flag every time.
Some early miscues here for the Wolverines as they attempt to drive. Only their second drive of this game. They put on points on a kickoff return. Domingo Ramirez looking to keep this one going here. Is looking to pass. Has some time this time. Does get this one up. And Carson Bishop is behind his defender, but this one's going to fall down into the ground. It looked like you had Mark Bishop out running into the end zone pretty free as well.
Yep. And look for them to take advantage of that matchup. You know, anytime you have a fast running back like Carson Bishop, whenever he swings out like that, you're going to get a linebacker on him 9 times out of 10. And most of the time, those linebackers are bigger guys, and the Wolverines should be able to take advantage of that.
Wolverines looking over. The play clock is still at 40, so hopefully that's being accounted for here. As the Wolverines are looking like they're going to huddle up now.
Yeah, it looks like the white hat is telling the scoreboard person, whoever's running the clock, what his signals are. You know, every official kind of has different signals, and from what I've heard, this is a new person running the clock for tonight's game. So a little bit of inexperience, and he just wants to make sure this game's as fair as it can possibly be.
Play clock now at 28 here as the Wolverines line up here on a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Has some time. Gets this one away to Seth Smith, who has some running room. He's going to get upfield, but be taken down around the 30. But this makes a 4th and manageable, David.
Yep. And it looks like he's about 2 yards short of the first down. And I would not mind seeing that heavy package here, Deshaun Weibling.
Domingo Ramirez is staying out there. Normally we'll see him run off the field if they're going to do the heavy package. Mark running to the left-hand side. They're going to have the 3 receivers on the left-hand side here. Seth Smith, the tight end, next to Cooper Hughes. Carson Bishop is going to move in. 10 seconds on the play clock. Domingo going to get under center. Going to keep this one himself, dive forward, and he is going to be really close here to the line of gain. The side judge on the down marker side is at the line.
Yeah.
And that one's going to be marked as a turnover on downs for the Wolverines.
Yeah, they didn't even spot it. I mean, you at least got to put the ball down and check. They didn't even spot it there.
That one was really close to the line of gain. Wolverine's going to be back on defense here. Strickland hands this one off, and this one's going to be tackled at the line. Maybe a half a yard gain on this one.
Yeah, great job by our 2 linebackers there, Trevin Blazer and Seth Smith, filling the gaps hard and bringing the running back down for a gain of about 1.
The Comets have been playing up-tempo. That time a little, strategic Coach Hughes not able to argue to get that measurement before that ball was snapped. It's going to be empty backfield for Strickland, number 8 in motion. Strickland going to keep them himself, and Seth Smith and Blazer unable to wrap up Strickland. This will bring up 3rd and short. Thankfully, the rest of the Wolverines defense able to get there.
Yep. And again, they're in the right spots. They just have to make that play.
Yeah, if Seth Smith and Blazer, normally pretty sure tacklers, wrap up Strickland there, that is barely a gain, if a gain at all.
Yep.
Instead, he's able to poke forward, setting up a 3rd and 3. Number 8 in motion again. Strickland's going to try to keep this one at the middle. This time, they get the push they wanted. No gain here. Setting up 4th down in a risky situation for the Comets. If they go and are unable to pick this up, this is great field position for the Wolverines.
Yep, exactly. And I'm not familiar with this team. I don't know if they're a team that they say we're going for it every time. A lot like how Dewar plays. Dewar's one of those teams that they refuse to go for it. They say we're going to beat you in 4 downs no matter what. I don't know if they're a team like that or if they're going to boot one away. But the Wolverines have no guy deep, so it looks like they're going for it here.
And it does look like we're going to see an attempt here on 4th and short. Strickland going to try to take this one out to the right-hand side. He's going to get stuffed, and this is going to be a turnover on downs that the Garber Wolverines return the favor. Wait for the official call here, but definitely looks short. And they're going to give the first down to the Comets. The sideline over there, Coach Hughes was pumped up and excited, and now he's arguing, and we are going to get a first down.
It looks like they're going to measure it, but still, that it's on the spot. The spot was nowhere near where they're spotting the ball.
They gave them one heck of a spot, Coach.
The chain gang coming out here. See where the official stands. Chain is down. I'm going to mark that one a little back. Okay, and let's see what we got here. And so first down for the Comets.
Yeah.
Let's get the ball back. Let's go.
You know, and this goes back to the momentum. You know, all the Wolverines, all the momentum goes in the Wolverines' favor. Now it just gets shot. How are they going to react? Are they just going to keep dwelling on the fact that they didn't get that stop, or are they going to turn around, get mad, and be able to get a quick 3 and out, 4 and out on this drive?
We'll have 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line of the Comets. Able to pick up a first down on 1st and short. Strickland takes the snap a little high. He is going to get tackled in the backfield as Jackson Weibling gets back there and will get the credit for that tackle for loss.
I'm going to say this now. Jackson Weibling is a problem. I mean, the Comets are struggling to block him. He is so fast, so strong off the edge. I mean, the dude squats 575 pounds.
He's working up against number 20 on this play, Broderick Sprigner. Cooper Hughes.
Okay.
Nope, so it was Bull Borland.
There
No, that
he
was
is.
Cooper Hughes, and they're going to get another tackle for a loss. This time 3rd and long for the Comets. That was Cooper Hughes in there as well. Jackson Weibling getting around the edge, and that defensive line doing its job. It looks like, David, to answer your question, they are responding by making sure that this doesn't go any further.
Yep, exactly. I mean, I'm sure that Coach Savage, defensive coach, was fired up, getting into him, saying, okay, the refs screwed us. Now let's go make the play ourselves.
Strickland looking to pass. This one's going to be caught by number 8. Mark Bishop in on coverage there. Is going to tackle him out of bounds, but that'll be a first down as Langston Walker pulls this one in for the Comets past the line to gain.
Little miscommunication. They had twins left there, and Mark Bishop and Carson Bishop both got a little confused.
11's in, 2, 8, 20.
You can probably hear the coach here in the booth calling out the players on the field, make sure this defense gets lined up properly. Strickland, quick pass out. Mark Bishop unable to make that tackle behind the line of scrimmage, but the 2 cleanup players, Seth Smith and Blazer, stopping that one after about a yard.
Yeah, you know, Mark Bishop might not have made that play there, but but how he just sprinted to the ball, that gave time for Seth Smith, Carson Bishop, those other guys to make the play at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, redirected number 8 there, Langston Walker. Strickland receives a snap, keeps it himself, tries to go up the middle, and finds a hole. He'll be tackled after about 7 yards there, bringing up a 3rd and yard and maybe a quarter.
Yeah, and there we see that design. It looks like a design quarterback run. He just kind of drops back for about half a second and just takes off and goes.
We are going to have a timeout on the field. Nope, it is the end of the first, and we will be back here on Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
We are back underway here in the second quarter. The Comets trying to get the first down here. Strickland is going to take this one through the middle. They will get the first down cleanly this time. And we'll see Bull Borland come in for Cooper Hughes to get on that line, give the defensive line some size, as Cord Southwick running off as well. Hoops on the left side of the line. Jackson Weibling, who, David, you said is going to be a problem for these Comets on the right-hand side. Strickland looking to pass, is faking the pump, and Seth Smith right there. This one's just going to be tossed out of bounds as Seth Smith does a great job holding, but we got a flag on the field.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that. They're going to call pass interference on Mark Bishop. The quarterback was throwing the ball away, and Mark Bishop went up there and just put his hands on him. I mean, it has to be a catchable ball for it to be a pass interference.
Yeah, that was
right?
5 yards off the out of bounds. Yeah, so this one, they're going to waive this one off, I think. Yeah, waved off, as we were mentioning there. That was a deliberate just throw out of bounds, so not catchable by number 8, which would have to be for them to be able to call that.
Yeah, exactly. And a great coverage by Mark Bishop. Great job by Seth Smith containing that quarterback. And
it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Comets. Strickland rolling out to his right, throws this one to 8. And Mark is going to wrap him up out of bounds there, but not until it looks like another first down for the Comets.
Yep. And to me, it looks like number 8's kind of getting his hands into Mark. And if they're going to call touchy stuff, I expect it to go both ways. But if they want to play physical, Mark Bishop has to get up and play physical with him.
It's Langston Walker, the senior for the Comets, who's collected a couple passes here. Strickland going to run this one. And has to fall backwards as Jackson Weibling, Domingo Ramirez, and Trenton Hoops all in on that one to make sure he doesn't move that ball forward.
Yep. And we talked prior in the year, the shorter the field gets, the harder it gets to move that football. You know, I mean, it just narrows everything up, makes everything a lot tighter, and it's a lot harder to complete those bigger plays and find the end zone.
It'll be empty backfield here for Strickland, who's looking to get a pass away, throws this one into the middle, has his person wide open, Domingo Ramirez and Carson Bishop in on the tackle, but number 2 there, Connor Akers, the sophomore for the Comets, finding that open space and moving the chains down, setting up a 1st and goal situation.
Yeah. And that's just a great play call. They faked the tunnel screen, slipped the blocker, and he was wide open.
Strickland hands this one away. A little power running action for the Comets, and it's going to be marked short of the line. They're bringing up 2nd, and looks like it'll be spotted around that 3-yard line. Number 4, Talon Quick, 6'1", 175-pound junior for the Comets, taking that one through the center of the Wolverine defense.
Yeah, I think both times in the goal line around this yardage, the quarterback kept it. So,
well, this time Strickland does keep it, tries to string this one out, and we're going to see a flip there, but lots of flags. They're going to call him down shy of the goal line anyways. We'll see what these flags are. This is going to be holding against the Comets, so this will move back. Interesting that play there by Strickland as he's going down to flip that ball up, though, to number 8, Langston Walker. Got to say his name a couple more times before I put it to memory there.
Yeah.
This will set up 2nd and goal. This time, though, from a much more comfortable distance for the Wolverines around that 11-yard line. Strickland running out to his right, stringing this one out, like we said, and he is going to hit that corner and run into the end zone for another touchdown, putting them up 22-8. That was that play, David, we're talking about. He looks like he's going to throw, but the entire time he's just leaking closer and closer until he knows he can hit that extra gear to pick up the yards.
Yep, and he's such a strong runner. Lets the play develop, hits the hole really well, and that's why he's going to be a problem for the Wolverines.
Walker going to go in motion. Strickland's just going to keep this one, throw his arm forward, and they will give him the conversion. 24-8 here against Velma Alma. You're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The Velma Alma Comets are up 24-8 here. Garber Wolverines set to receive this kick. We've seen Richardson do a couple different kicks. The first one, Mark Bishop was able to punish them for. The second one was a squib kick to Cooper Hughes. We'll see what we get here this time from the Comets. This one is going to go upright, and Mark Bishop's going to fall down on this one around the 40. And while not cleanly covered nonetheless.
Yep. You know, all that matters at the end of the day is that they end up with the ball. So wasn't pretty, but Mark Bishop was able to dive on it, and Wolverines will have the ball on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Mark doing a good job making sure this is going to stay in Garber Wolverines' hands as that one squeaked by everyone.
Yep.
They'll start this one at the 40-yard line. Carson Bishop to the left of Domingo Ramirez. Mark Bishop in that slot. Seth Smith out wide left. This is going to be a hand to Carson. Carson's just going to have to drill forward and will for a few yards on this first carry.
Yep, and if the Wolverines ever need the drive, they need one now. You know, this is a big drive for the Wolverines. If they can go down, put 6 or 8 points on the board, that'd be huge going into the second quarter.
Wolverines setting up the play here. There's 9:17 and counting on the second quarter clock here. Looking at the sidelines, they look at the wristband. Carson Bishop's going to move over to the right-hand side of Domingo Ramirez now. Sorry, that's Hoops who's now going to go in motion. And we're going to see some early jumping. Looks like Seth Smith had taken a little bit of a step forward there.
Yep, and number 20 is causing some fits. I think we've seen it multiple times. He's coming off the edge so hard and initiating contact, and I think that's why we've gotten two little jumps, is because the Wolverines are trying to beat him to the spot.
Wolverines now facing a 2nd and 12. Domingo takes the snap, looking to pass. Gets this one away to Hoops. Hoops is going to be wrapped up around the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 2 yards on that, setting up 3rd and 10. And that was Sprigner, like you mentioned, just getting by the offensive line there and causing Domingo to get rid of that one probably earlier than he wanted.
Yep. 3rd and about 10, and look for the Wolverines to take a shot here. I think they're due for one, and
it is empty backfield for Domingo. Almost getting the comments to jump off sides that time. You see some of the comment players shaking their heads knowing that they shouldn't be even remotely jumping those. Domingo has time this time. He is going to launch this one over Mark Bishop's head, though. If he's able to connect, that was a first down pass. Seth Smith is going to come out here to punt this one away for the Wolverines.
Yep, and it kind of stinks because Mark Bishop was there, and you know it just as much as me. That's a timing play. You know that comeback route. It's got to be as soon as he's turning around. It's got to be on the money, and unfortunately that one just looked a little bit awkward. The spiral, you could tell, was a little off for Domingo. So
now, last time Seth Smith was back there, we saw a fake. This time it will be a punt. A nice punt here. It's going to fall at the 30. Carson Bishop there to collect it to make sure that bounce doesn't go any further in the Comets' direction.
There we saw the comments, no one deep, and all they're thinking is limit the big plays. They can't afford Wolverines doing some trickery and getting a first down on that play.
About a 30-yard punt there. Sure did look pretty. It went up in the air nice. It just didn't get the distance we were hoping.
Yeah.
Wolverines back on defense, trying to stop the Comets' offense. As this one's going to be a run up the middle there, and Domingo Ramirez is going to finish off this tackle. Blazer and Seth Smith there, as well as number 21, Caden Lyle, ran through the heart of that defense, picks up about 4 yards. Wolverines looked like they wanted to strip the ball there for a second, David. Try to get this one back. Strickland's going to take the snap, rolls off to his right, looking to pass, throws this one to number 20, who's going to turn the corner. We do have a flag as he steps out of bounds. We'll see what we have here. It looks like the one judge did point in the Wolverines' direction, so this catch might stand. See what the call is here. Being marked currently at the 43-yard line. Ineligible man downfield. So this will go against the Comets. So this going backwards, not marked at the 43, because that was a big gain there for the Comets. But having one of the offensive linemen get a little excited and move down the field further than they need to be on a pass play.
Exactly. I'm going to ask you this. So it seems like the quarterback's rolling out every time, and the running back is getting 2 yards downfield and blocking our linebackers. I mean, it just feels like it has to be behind the line of scrimmage before you make that contact, right?
It'll be something we sure keep an eye on, and I'm sure if Coach Hughes sees that, he'll make sure the refs start keeping an eye on it. Strickland has to tuck this one, and he's going to run away. Domingo Ramirez and Blazer makes the tackle. They'll still set up 4th down. 4th and 6 here for the Comets.
Yep.
The pressure there causing Strickland to just tuck that one and run, as there was an open receiver for the Comets running out here on the right-hand side.
Yep, exactly. The Wolverines' defensive line was able to put pressure, make him have to put his eyes forward and not downfield. And I was fortunate for the Wolverines because, you know, like you said, and like you probably heard the coach up here in the booth, they had a man wide open downfield.
Well, this will be a timeout by the Comets, and we'll take a timeout here as well. When we return, the Garber Wolverines trying to get a 4th down stop. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs.
We're back here on a 4th and 6 here for the Comets. Ball is at the 36-yard line. Strickland going to take this one out to his left. He's going to try to pass. We do have another flag there. This one's going to fall incomplete, and if this goes up against the Comets, the Garber Wolverines will have excellent field position.
No doubt it's going to be holding. Seth Smith just, I mean, like I said, it's that running back every time. He's going back there and just killing our linebackers, and Seth Smith just runs so hard. It's a hold every single time.
And you are absolutely right. Was a hold on that side. We'll have first down for the Wolverines as the holding call declined there.
Yep, 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Look for the Wolverines to hopefully put some points on the board, but kill that clock.
The Wolverines will receive the ball to start the second half. Would like to put on some offensive points here, as their lone touchdown was a Mark Bishop return. Domingo Ramirez takes the snap, keeps it himself, follows the blocker, and pushes forward. We'll only get about a yard, maybe 2 off of this one.
You know, and the Comets are doing a great job going man-to-man on the outside and just filling the box up with every other person that they can. And that's really shutting down the runs. I think the only success the Wolverines have had is runs to the outside where our mans are just beating those shoestring tackles.
Mark Bishop and Carson Bishop out to the left. That's Hoops, who is going to fake the handoff. Here's Mark Bishop. He has a block in front of him. He's going to step out of bounds and going to be marked, it looks like, just shy of the first down here. And so we'll have 3rd and short coming up for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and here's this package. You call it the Sean Weibling special.
Carson Bishop running off, and so this looks like Domingo and Hoops will be
oh, maybe not
on this one. Blazer in on the line. Nicholas Nahara out wide right.
Oh, this one's the brotherly shove.
Yeah, here we go. We need a good name for it as far as the Wolverines go. The Garber gift. The Domingo Ramirez hands this one off to Hoops. Hoops is going to try to get forward. He looks like he's going to get stood up. And 4th down, depending on the mark here.
I don't know. It looks like the far side official went up about half a yard. And if he did, that's pretty dang close.
Yeah, there's 2 different kind of marks there as we see. This is going to now be that as Blazer runs off, Seth Smith is going to take that left side. Mark Bishop and Carson Bishop out wide right. Domingo Ramirez coming in.
The play clock has not started, and
Wolverines Still trying to get this one underway here. 4th and short, spreading them out here. Quick pass out to Carson. Carson is going to dive forward, and this one is going to depend on the spot.
Yeah.
And that was marked as a first down for the Wolverines.
Yep. Great play call. The Comets filled the box up, put everyone in there expecting that QB sneak that Ramirez is so good at, and that's just a great play call, getting Carson Bishop open on the outside and picking up that half yard the Wolverines needed.
Wolverines taking a look over to the sidelines. Make sure to get this play clock right. We've got 1st and 10. Ball is marked around that 25-yard line of the Comets. 4 minutes and counting here for the Wolverines here in the second quarter. Carson Bishop's going to go in motion, takes this one. He's got a hole on the left-hand side. He's going to get through one guy, and he's going to initiate some contact as he's going to set up a 1st and goal situation with 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
You know, and I got to give a shout-out to Jackson Weibling. I don't know if anyone saw that block, but he just pancaked a guy probably 3 yards and just created a huge hole for Bishop to run through.
We got Domingo out there, Carson Bishop, Mark Bishop out wide, Blazer next to Domingo. This one is going to be given to Carson Bishop, who's just going to try to dive forward. He's going to be just shy, and it looks like marked at the 2-yard line here from the
Here we're going to get an official's timeout. Number 79's helmet came off. They have to substitute.
The clock is now rolling.
Come on, guys, punch it in there.
As the Wolverines trying to get the play call from Coach Hughes, who's all the way out into the numbers there. Domingo has Carson Bishop behind him. This is going to be Carson Bishop staying upright and fighting for the Wolverines touchdown. Carson Bishop doing a little dance back there as he has Comet players around his ankles and just able to power through this time.
Yep, and here we see Trenton Hoops coming in the game for Carson Bishop. Trenton Hoops is now jogging off, so it looks like they're going to go more of a spread look.
Domingo back there without any assistance. Nicholas Nahara out wide right, Mark Bishop out to the left. Blazer, Seth Smith on the line. Domingo looking to pass, has some time, throws this one as he's going away here. This one's going to get picked off by number 8. Will be no good, but the Wolverines do score, making this a 10-point game with 3:37 here to go in the half. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Or some headset difficulty as David and I stepped out. It's getting a little muggy in here. Coach, you and I have been taking turns using our sleeve, and Landon Dixon here gave up his shirt to make sure we can keep this window clear and see the action. Enjoyable game so far, but our Garber Wolverines down 10 points, 24-14, as Nicholas Nahara is out, kind of signaling this will be one of those squib kicks.
Yep.
Nick getting the line set. Going to pop this one up in the air, and it's going to bounce, and it won't go 10 yards, and Nick will stop on this one. As not getting the distance he was looking for, trying to get it up over that front line there.
You know, and I'm gonna say it. That used to be my kick, and it's not easy. I mean, getting that height on that ball and making it go 10, 15 yards wherever you want to place it. I mean, it's definitely a difficult kick, and from what I've heard, Nicholas, this is, I mean, really his first time ever doing it. So.
Yeah, normally he does those line drives, maybe gets a nice good bounce. That time opting for the upright. Here we go with Walker spinning around Jackson, but Jackson said no. Yep. Jackson getting a hold of that jersey and throwing him backwards, taking what probably was about to be a 5-yard gain and making it 1.
Yeah, exactly. And Jackson Weibling just threw a guy. I mean, whenever you're throwing a guy that's 285 pounds like it's nothing and then making the play on a quarterback who's twice as fast as you, I mean, he's playing with a lot of heart, and it's definitely showing from up here.
Strickland takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He is going to throw this one away, but it's past the outright hands of Walker.
There you see number 8, the receiver, get up and ask for a flag, but I'm not seeing anything. I think that's great coverage by Mark Bishop, and honestly, that was a great job by number 8 creating that space and getting open, just a tad bit thrown to the outside.
It is now 3rd and 9 for the Comets. We know that they are not a team that punts, so we'll see if they play for some yards here or if they're just going to try to get this one all in one go. Strickland's going to keep this one. He has Mark Bishop to beat. Mark is going to push him out of bounds, but that will be a first down run from the Comets as they faked it to Walker, and then Strickland finds wide open space on that right-hand side.
Yeah, and the clock stopped, which does not, I mean, it could benefit the Wolverines, but if you're a Wolverine fan, you're really hoping we can just hold Velma to not get a stop.
Wolverines getting the ball back at the half. Walker in motion. This time he is going to get there, and this time Cooper Hughes swallows him up in the backfield for a big loss. Loss of 5 there, 2:46 to go here in the half.
I mean, I love this defensive line that Coach Savage is throwing out there. I mean, Cooper Hughes, Jackson Weibling, Trenton Hoops has started 3 years in a row. I mean, these guys are veteran defensive linemen, and from up here, it's definitely throwing some fits.
Strickland will go empty backfield here with the 3 out to the left. He is looking like he's going to pass. This is going to be a screen. Jackson Weibling is there. Jackson is going to stop this one, setting up a 3rd and 10 now. Jackson showing some wheels in tight spaces. He looked to go aggressive and realized, hey, that guy shouldn't be running behind me.
Yep, exactly. And Jackson's not a slow guy, you know, and he plays with so much heart that he's honestly pretty fast.
Gord Southwick comes in for the Wolverines. He's going to get double teamed. Blazer sticks out a hand, but this one's going to be pretty close to a first down. As Walker catches this one, and looks like we've got a 4th down play here coming. Wolverines could sure use a stop here.
Yeah,
1:30 to go in the half there, David.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a favorable spot after this play if it's close.
Strickland takes this one, going to try to run this one up. Has a wide open hole. He's got one person to beat and runs in for another Comet touchdown. This will put the Comets up 30-14.
Yeah, and Wolverines have to get a stop on this 2-point because Wolverines didn't get their 2-point last time, which might end up hurting us in the end, as we talked about last week.
Yeah, those 2-point conversions start to add up pretty quickly, and the Wolverines have missed one, and the Comets have scored the 2 that they need, or the 3 that they've had so far. We'll see if they can make it a 4th, or if the Wolverines can hold. Strickland takes the snap, starts to run out there. Hoops is going to force a throw. And as long as we don't see a penalty, that will fall incomplete, and this game will remain 30-14 with 1:15 to go. Here you are on Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Garber Wolverines have 1:15 on the clock here. And they've shown they can score on these kickoffs. Maybe they can put the quick 6 up again here. They do get the ball back at the second half. Richardson is setting this one up here. As you can hear the band go nuts here for the home team. It's going to be a squib kick, and this time Jackson Weibling's going to jump on it, not even letting get to those that 10-yard mark to even put that one in question.
Yep, exactly, and that's a great job by Jackson there. You can't catch the ball. You have to go get the ball on those onside kicks, and that was just a great job by Jack there.
And we saw that last week where the ball just kind of snuck past that 10-yard marker, and the Wolverines doing some smart decisions there to keep that one in their possession. Good field position here as they're already in Comet territory. Carson Bishop going to roll out to the right. Domingo looking to pass. Throws this one deep. He's looking for his wide receiver, and this is going to be caught by Carson Bishop around the 13-yard line, and a first down for the Wolverines.
Yep, and that's one of those plays where he's saying, go up and get it. You know, Domingo's saying, I'm giving you a chance. Now it's up to you whether or not you're going to go catch this ball. And that's a great job by Bishop just saying, I want it more. I'm coming up with this ball.
Yeah, not a lot of separation there. Carson Bishop, though, still coming down with the ball. There is 54 seconds on the clock, and the officials are going to stop it as they're looking to.
Looks like they're going to reset the clock. It looks like we're having some clock problems, and the referee is really, after last week, they're really looking and making sure everything is going smooth.
So they added 10 seconds on the clock. There'll actually be 1 minute and 4 seconds here to go for the Wolverines as Domingo Ramirez sets up to receive the snap. Mark Bishop is out wide right. Carson Bishop to the right of Domingo. Blazer and Seth Smith on either end of the offensive line for the Wolverines. Domingo takes this, hands it off to Carson. Carson onto the left. Carson has a hole. Carson is going to work his way in for Garber Wolverines. Touchdown. And that is an important drive for the Wolverines, David, as they get this game back within 10 with a 2-point conversion going, and they get the ball back at the half. Now there is a full minute now for the Comets, so the defense will still have to do their job. But right now, the Wolverines taking momentum back into their hands.
Yep, and exactly. And this 2-point is huge for the Wolverines. If they can make it a one-score game and get the ball back at half.
It's that Sean Weibling special, and then a pass up to Cooper Hughes, who's unable to bring it down. Pass was a little high. Cooper having to jump up probably more than he was comfortable, but it is still a 10-point game here, and you are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
And they have all their timeouts, don't they?
Wolverines coming back here, 10-point game, and we are looking at 2 timeouts for the Comets with 58 seconds to go. And that's more than enough time for this offense to get going. Hopefully the defense can hold here for the Wolverines What do you expect to happen here as Carson Bishop is coming out here for the kickoff?
I expect them to just boot it deep, pin them deep, say, all right, I mean, you guys got 50 seconds, 2 timeouts. We want you. You're going to have to drive 75 yards down the field to go score. And that's just putting a lot of trust in the Wolverines defense, which, I mean, you got to. I mean, you have Mark Bishop, Carson Bishop, Domingo Ramirez, all those guys back deep.
Carson boots this one. It is going to bounce inbounds. Caught around the 12-yard line as Walker is trying to turn this one upfield. Does a little dance, but Blazer makes the stop, and that took off a few seconds as there is now just 50 seconds on the play or on the game clock.
Yep. And we were talking a little bit up here off camera. Expect double moves. Expect some trickery, maybe a hook and ladder. Expect the quarterback to scramble around, them call quick timeout. I mean, they have the athletes to go down, just like the Wolverines do, and go down and score in 30 seconds if they really had to.
Strickland has been able to pick up quite a few yards with his legs as he gets a pass away to Walker. This is going to get tackled inbounds, but short of the line to gain. They're going to quick change here. Or no, they're going to go from heavy on the wide receivers to the left. Now they're going to go to the right side. Strickland taking this snap, looking to pass, seeing if the double move works, passes this into the center. This one falls incomplete. It will stop the clock as the clock didn't look like it. No, it is now 20 seconds. Looking at the reflection, looked like there was still 50 seconds here. The clock on the field is behind a wall, so we've been using reflection to try to keep tabs on that score here. 20 seconds to go. Third and short coming up for the Comets. Strickland not opting to run the last couple times. Has the ball coming out to Mark. This time, great coverage. Walker
great
looking
coverage.
For a flag, but that was just excellent coverage by Mark Bishop.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it as a receiver. You want to complain, but, I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to look at Mark and say, you know, that's great coverage. I mean, and that's all they're trying to do on that play is throw it up and just try and get a PI call, and that's a great job. And now we're looking at 4th and short. If they pass here, the Wolverines still have 10 seconds to take a shot or two at the end zone.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Do you keep a spy on Strickland?
Yeah, 100%.
As this one is going to be handoff all through the middle. 21's going to pick up the first down, but that's likely going to be it for the half here. Unless they are opting for another deep. So we do get the timeout from the Comet sidelines. We'll keep it here as we figure the Comets will come back out fairly short on this one and look to do something with these 10 seconds left. David, for the Wolverines defense, what do they need to do here?
I say, obviously, you have to keep the quarterback spy just because the quarterback's so dangerous with his legs. And then on top of that, you have to put 3 guys deep and just man kind of just zone up and keep everything in front of you. And all you're trying to do is just have them complete a ball inbounds and then just tackle him inbound. Like, the big thing is keep him inbounds, let that clock run, and go into the locker room at half only down 10 points.
The Comets have this one at the 36, 37-yard line. See what the scoreboard's marked at. Doesn't look like they keep track of it on that scoreboard, so does look like I am accurate, though, 37-yard line for the Comets. They're only going to have 2 out wide here, and it's that bunched, doubled-up formation that we've seen there on that left-hand side. Strickland walking this one back. Looking to launch this one, puts his body into it. 21 gets some separation. Carson Bishop is going to tackle him, and that will be end of the half.
No, I mean, they can't argue it. I mean, there's zeros on the clock. They can't add time. I mean, yeah, the Wolverines are jogging to the locker room because this half's over. I mean, you can't add a second after the clock is already at 0.
Refs are going to discuss this. And that is going to be the half. The Garber Wolverines will get the ball back when we come back, down 30-20, but looking to make this one a much closer game. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
We are back here on Garber Wolverines TV. Still about a minute to go before the teams take the field. David, the Washington, that is my personal team, but we all know we love these Garber Wolverines. The Garber Wolverines are down 10 points, but get the ball back here to start the second half.
Yep.
Do you feel like momentum might be going in their way? It was a little scary into that second half, but it ended with time expired and Garber just down 10 points.
You know, I've been in their shoes, going into the locker room at halftime, and it's still a game, and you got all those jitters down. Now you have no excuse. I feel like they're just going to come out. They're going to play their game, and if they do it right, they're going to come out on top, and if not, they're still going to play their hardest. So
the last two offensive drives for the Wolverines ended in touchdowns.
Yep.
They'll hope to make that 3 in a row here as Carson Bishop gets set to get this one.
Was there a flag?
It's a little confusing here as okay, so we're being told that there was a penalty at the end of the half, which is why this is being marked off right now, and this will be kicked from the 25-yard line.
Yep.
Already things going in Garber Wolverines' favor there.
Love it. And now we got Carson Bishop back deep. And honestly, Velma's one of those teams I would not be surprised if they still kick this onside and say we got trust in our defense. So, I mean, the Wolverines still have to stay on guard right here.
Richardson setting to kick this one away here for the Comets. Richardson does kick this one up in the air. Carson's going to let it hit in front of him, takes it around the 45-yard line and is going to get to the 50.
But great field position. Start.
Good field position, and the Richardson showing some new moves there as he was able to kick that one deep. They had been kicking it short here, but still good field position for the Wolverines.
Yep. I mean, we've seen a high kick to Mark. Obviously, he scored. We saw a low one to Cooper Hughes, and there we see that deep one. So, I mean, he's a very versatile kicker.
Interesting choice by Carson Bishop to let it bounce in front of him, but it bounces right into his hands. He picks up 5 yards. Domingo is now in the backfield by himself. Carson Bishop going to join him. It is going to be a handoff to Carson. Carson dances around, dives through the middle, and picks up all of the yardage off of that dive.
Yeah, I think we had a perfect angle. I mean, we see Carson Bishop see 3 dudes, and he just literally lunges and is able to pick up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah,
so that was
he looked like me jumping into bed.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to watch.
Darson now on the right side of Domingo. The hard count not working for Domingo today as the Comets are showing great discipline. Domingo takes the snap, hands it off to Carson. Carson going through the left-hand side, picks up some positive yards there. It will set up 3rd down and about 4.
Yep, and I think no matter what, this is definitely 4-down territory. And honestly, the way we've been running the ball, I wouldn't mind back-to-back runs here. Just because if you do take a shot and it's incomplete, you're looking at a 4th and 4, which is really hard, whereas you can get 2 yards here maybe on a run.
Garber definitely airing it out more in that first half than expected. Getting back to the running game here to start off the third quarter. Domingo taking this one, handing it off, or trying to keep it rather. He's going to lunge forward, only picks up maybe a yard there as he kept it away from Carson Bishop to try to get the yards himself.
Yep.
What do you make of the decision there, David?
I mean, I like the decision, but I just think Carson Bishop's one of those guys that, I mean, he wants to get it and go. You know, he plays so fast and runs so hard that he doesn't have time to really let go of that ball, and that kind of slowed everyone up, and that whole collapse. But right here, 4th and about 4, I'd love a Mark Bishop man-to-man, probably a money route, which is a slant, turn it into an out.
One play clock is not running. Neither is the other one, so I'm not sure what the play clock here is as Carson Bishop goes in motion. Domingo keeping this one himself. We're going to see a flag, and Domingo's going to keep it himself and being marked as a first down right now.
Yeah, they're talking to Coach Hughes, which looks good. Oh.
So it is going to go against the Wolverines. I think that talking to Coach Hughes was explaining what was about to be called.
Yeah.
This will set up 4th and long now.
No,
or actually 4th down. We're seeing the line marker move back and forth.
Yeah, but it's going to be, I mean, it's going to be 4th and 5 because it's from the spot, like it's from the yards they gain there.
I think maybe the Comet coach is asking whether or not that was going to be a first down. So the penalty is going to keep a 4th and 5 here.
Yeah, it should be.
So, nope, they'll be marked backwards. So,
I mean, did he ever signal what the call was?
It was an illegal shift is what we heard from the PA announcement. So now it's 4th and 9, and Seth Smith is going out to punt this one. So that negative yards right there puts it a little too risky for Coach Hughes, although, to be fair, David, we did see a fake punt earlier in this game.
Yeah, they don't have anyone back deep, so I doubt we see one here, although it would be pretty exciting.
Seth is going to punt this one away. No one back deep to receive this one, and it's going to sit right around that 20-yard line before Nicholas Nahara wraps his hand around it. First offensive drive not going the Wolverines' way. Hopefully the defense can keep this one to a 4 and out, as we know the Comets will not punt this.
Yeah. And and the Wolverines' defense has made several stops throughout this game, and here would be a huge one. If Velma goes down and scores, that makes it a 2, maybe even a 3-score game.
Jackson Weibling is on the left side here. This is going to be a run up to the Comets left, and that's going to be a pickup of about 6 yards there. My eyes say 6, maybe 7. It was called 8, and looks like whoever called 8 was more accurate than I am.
Yeah.
Play clock still not functioning here on the field, so they must be keeping track of that down on the field. Strickland going to keep this one himself. Jackson Weibling punishes him for keeping this one as he tackles him in the backfield. Nice, good form tackle there from Jackson Weibling.
Yeah. Cooper kind of had him on his waist, and Jackson just pile drive that dude to the ground. 3rd and short here. I mean, this is a big down. Obviously, as you said earlier, it's probably 4-down territory, which sucks for the Wolverines.
The Wolverines going to jump, and they will get the call. Jackson Weibling and Cooper Hughes getting past the ball, and that'll pick up the first down for the Comets.
And I'm just curious on why that flag came in so late.
It looked like ref might have needed a little convincing there, or just maybe took a little while to get it out of the pocket, David. It did come a little delayed there as the Comets were expecting the flag to be thrown. Here's going to be the handoff up the middle. Hoops in on the initial contact, and this will be a short gain, bringing up 2nd and 9.
Yep, and here, as a defensive guy, I'm kind of expecting Velma to take a shot. They've struggled. They've struggled to run the ball in the second half. So I expect them to take a shot, probably the number 8 that's kind of been their go-to guy, and it's probably going to be a comeback route.
Mark Bishop on Walker over there on the left-hand side. That's number 8, David. And we're going to see a run here from 21, and Blazer wraps up the legs, and the rest of the white jerseys come in to make the tackle, setting up a 3rd and 6. Some sure tackling here in the second half from the Wolverines. We saw that was actually what was giving them problems in that first half. Looks to be one of those things they focused on in the locker room, coming back out here and making those tackles. Strickland going to run out there. Hoops is going to offer some pressure. Strickland stays upright, tosses this one out, looking for number 8. It's going to be on the outstretched hands. I don't see a flag, at least not in the – so there is going to be personal foul against Garber. The flag is sitting around the 35-yard line. I missed it there, but they're going to call roughing the passer. I'd assume on Hoops, who was the closest one providing that pressure.
I think Hoops might have got his hands kind of in his face mask. No, now they're saying it's on Cooper Hughes. So it must have been pretty late because I didn't see Cooper really around the ball. But I am going to say this. From up here, you could see Walker very frustrated with Mark Bishop covering him. And it looks like he is getting a step, and the quarterback's just missing him barely, and Walker is getting very frustrated.
Yeah, Strickland's passes haven't been quite on target here as number 21 finds the outside edge. Will be tackled by Carson Bishop, but not before picking up nearly another first down there. Yeah, 21, Caden Lyle getting back into the action there. As you mentioned before, the run's not really coming at the center of this Garber defense. They've been trying to stretch it out. Strickland picking up a lot on his feet. This one is going to be handed off to Lyle, and Jackson Weibling again just swallows him up.
Yeah, and that's why they haven't been running the ball up the middle. It's because Jackson Weibling, Cooper Hughes, Trenton Hoops, they're all just beating their man one-on-one and just collapsing that middle of the zone. And all they've really had success on is runs to the outside, like you said.
Bull Borland coming in for the defense. Carson Bishop out here on Connor Akers, and Walker out on the left-hand side. Mark Bishop on him. Strickland's going to try to keep this one up the middle, and again is going to find himself tackled short. That'll bring up 4th down. Again, nothing coming in the middle here for the Comets.
Yep. I mean, we've seen it all game long, 4th and short. What do you think the Comets are going to run here?
Well, I see number 4 coming out there. That's Talon Quick, and we've seen them used as kind of like that heavy, just plow through the middle on short yardage. We'll see if that's what they do here, as we do see Strickland talking to Quick.
Yep.
Strickland going to string this one out, try to take this one, getting a block. Blazer is going to push him. We'll see where the mark is. His foot looks short, and that, when that gets set up, that should be short of the sticks, and Garber Wolverines football.
Yeah. And there's that stop that we asked for at the beginning of this drive, and now what are the Wolverines going to do with it? You know, I mean, they struggled last series to move the ball, and here they have to find a way to put points on the board.
Yeah, at this point, still that 30-20 game now with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. So close to 7 minutes taken off here without a score in the second half. Wolverines looking to end that drought. Brings Mark Bishop in motion. Gives the handoff to Carson Bishop. Carson Bishop has a wide open hole. He's going to get to the 40. He's going to get to the 30 before he is pushed out of bounds by number 1, Isaac Camarillo. That'll be a first down, Garber Wolverines.
Yep, and I went to the bathroom at halftime, and I had a guy say that the Wolverines' offensive line was really, really good. So, and that just shows there. Cooper Hughes got a great block, creating space for Carson Bishop to hit the hole and pick up a huge gain for the Wolverines.
Some nice misdirection as well with Mark Bishop running in motion, looking like they're going to do a jet sweep, and then Carson ends up getting that one out to the left-hand side. Open space here, Domingo. Looking to see what that defense is going to bring. Comets defense holding still. Domingo takes the snap, keeps it himself, tries to go behind Jackson Weibling, stays upright. Now he's going to go over to the left-hand side. He's got some open space in front of him. He is pushed down, but this will be a 1st and goal, Garber Wolverines.
2 plays and about 55 yards by the Wolverines. Let's hope that they can finish this drive.
Yeah, all coming on the ground here as the Wolverines get behind the big guys. Bull Borland out there on the left, Dakota Martin, Cooper Hughes, and Jackson Weibling with Blazer out on the right. I'm thinking it's going to be a run, David.
I think you're right. Maybe even a quarterback sneak.
Dominguez takes this, hands this to Hoops. Hoops is met in the backfield and just tries to get down as the Comets defensive player, number 20, given fits all game, Broderick Sprigner, was back there to meet him in there, and he was holding onto the ball as well, looking to pull it away from the senior for the Wolverines.
Yep, and that was just a great job by the Velma Almas up front. Wolverines have tried that play a couple times and been unsuccessful. I think the 3 times they've ran it.
And now it's ball marked at the 5-yard line, 2nd down here, goal to go situation. Jackson back out on the left side of the line. Carson Bishop's going to take this one, get it back to that line of scrimmage, but that will set up 3rd down. And those short runs not getting it done now as that field has tightened up.
Yep. If I'm a Wolverine fan, I'd love to see Domingo drop back to pass and kind of like what the Velma Alma quarterback has been doing, let the receivers create space and then him just find a gap and try and get him himself.
Blazer to the left of Domingo. We know like he likes to get there. This is going to be a pass to Mark Bishop over the head of both him and the defender. Defender number 10 there, Slade Strickland, who was able to kind of get in front of Mark Bishop, so it was a good thing that pass was high.
Yeah, 100%. It's just a tough play with it being wide side of the field. I mean, that play's really hard to make. So great coverage by number 10 there.
Well, this is now 4th down for the Wolverines. Ball again at that 5-yard line. Domingo taking the snap, looking to pass, dumps it off into the center and knocked down by the Comets. As they were looking, it looks like maybe to do a screen, but I'm not sure who the screen was to. Maybe Seth Smith was in the center there?
Yep, I think you're right. I think it was a screen to Seth Smith, and that was just a great job by the defensive line. We saw Jackson Weibling do it earlier, just reading their man, leaving them, and getting back and being able to bat that pass down.
Some dangerous territory now for the Comets as this defense has been pretty stout so far. We'll see what they do. Strickland tries to take this one to the left, and he does find a wide open hole, and it's a foot race, and nobody is going to catch Strickland as he runs this one in. He's got about a 10, 15-yard gap there. He'll walk into the end zone, and that will put up the Comets 36-20. Wolverines going to need to stop this conversion coming up here to keep this one a 2-score game.
Yep, exactly. I mean, if they can hold them here, like all's well for the Wolverines. Wolverines can go down. We know they can score. Just an unfortunate series for the Wolverines. You know, having it on the 5-yard line, not being able to convert, and then the quarterback number 10 taking it 96 yards to the house.
I'm sure that'll be on Strickland's tape for years to come. As they set up here for the 2-point conversion, 21 is Caden Lyle. He's going to take this one to the left and will run this one in. Garber Wolverines now find themselves down 38-20 with 5 minutes left here. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV. You mean to show the scoreboard? Scoreboard? Why do you think I was poking you?
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Richardson set to kick this one away for the Comets. Carson Bishop back deep. That's where they went last time. Of course, they were kicking it 15 yards further here. So we'll see what they opt for this time. This time it is a short squib kick, and Colton Deeds misses the first one, but we do see Seth Smith fall on top of that one. And Comets still coming off the field, just happy with that outcome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, very scary whenever you see the ball kind of loose around. Just everyone kind of touching it, and thankfully for the Wolverines, they were able to end up on it.
Yeah, Seth Smith covering that one up, giving Garber the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Yep. Quick score of interest, the Caddo Drumright game. Obviously, the winner of this game is going to play the winner of that game. Caddo's currently losing 26-30 to the Drumright.
Drumright earlier this year beat Garber. Undefeated season so far for them. We'd like to meet them again and reverse the score. But first, Domingo Ramirez is going to hand this one off to Carson Bishop, who follows Cooper Hughes off to the left-hand side. And I love him lowering his shoulder there at the 45-yard line of the Comets.
I mean, that's got to be a flag, either targeting or taunting. I mean, there we saw a big hit. I love to see the hit, but it looked like he did lead with his head, and then on top of that, he stands over one of our players. I mean, that's just uncalled for, and unfortunately for the Wolverines, they did not get that call.
I should clarify. I love seeing Carson lower his shoulder to initiate contact there. Man, we're going to see. We'll see what 20 was the one. Nope, we are going to get false start here by Cooper Hughes. It looked like 20 to me kind of initiated that jump. Sprigner kind of jumping at the ball. Usually that will go the offense's way, where they'll say, okay, that you were forced to jump off sides, but this one going against Cooper Hughes.
Yeah.
I'll set up 1st and 15 now. Domingo launching this one downfield, has Mark Bishop, and there's the flag, and he caught it. Even with the contact, Mark Bishop coming down with the ball.
I mean, there we see Strickland begging for an offensive pass interference, but, I mean, there's no way he's getting it. Strickland was all over Bishop there, and Bishop was still able to come up with that ball. What an unreal catch.
Great catch by Mark. Fantastic grab from the junior. Penalty will be declined, and just like that, we've got ourselves, it looks like they might be marked just outside. Nope, we are going to see the sticks put down, so this will be 1st and goal at the 10.
I mean, Wolverines are looking very comfortable moving the ball on the offensive end. They just have to find the end zone now.
This one is going to be Domingo keeping it, cutting his way through, and he's going to find himself into the end zone, just like you said, David. We've got a touchdown for the Garber Wolverines.
Yeah, and we say it every time, this 2 points huge. I mean, if the Wolverines can score on this 2-point conversion, yes, it only makes it a 10-point game. But if Velma somehow eventually goes down and scores, they stop them on that 2-point. It remains a two-possession game.
Carson Bishop going to run off the field there. Domingo coming back. And this is the Sean Weibling special. Domingo keeping this one, bouncing it over, trying to get past, but is not able to get past that defense of the Velma Comets. You're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Garber Wolverines have brought this one ever so closer here. Still in the third quarter, Nicholas Nahara set to kick this one away. And we've seen some excitement here on the kickoffs. Let's see if some excitement can go Garber Wolverines' way as this kick is going to be past the 50. It's a free ball, but it looks like the Comets will jump in on this one as number 21, Caden Lyle, finds his way on top of that ball. But that one, once it sneaks past that line, David, it just gets so fun.
Yeah, and I don't know there, Seth Smith, I mean, it's hard. But as the edge defender on kickoff, your job is just to go to the spot. Go to where the ball is supposed to be kicked. Nicholas Nahara kicked it perfectly, went through the first guy's hands. Seth Smith, unfortunately, just wasn't in the right spot.
Ball going to start at the 45-yard line as Strickland hands it to Lyle. And we're going to see a flag now.
Late flag. I don't know if someone's hand might have gotten the face mask or maybe a little hold or block in the back, but kind of an odd flag there.
So we will see face mask against the Wolverines.
And it's just Wolverines can't catch a break. I mean, they do something good and just something unfortunate happens to them. Obviously, that was the right call, but it's just unfortunate if you're a Wolverine fan.
That will set up now 1st and 5.
Yeah.
A little less than 5. It looks like 4.5. As Strickland looking over to the side, looking at Walker. Walker's going to be in motion. Strickland's going to keep it himself, try to go up the middle. Mark Bishop stays with them and makes the tackle. It will be first down for the Comets, but this time not being fooled by that misdirection.
Yep. I mean, but they're still having success on it. I mean, I think the Wolverines linebackers are just getting a little bit confused on that motion and kind of are getting greedy, and it's unfortunate because then once those linebackers shift over, there's nobody on the strong side.
.130 here in the third quarter. Comets going to give the ball over to Lyle. Met in the middle by Blazer, but bounces off the side of him and is going to now go into the end zone for a touchdown for the Comets, making this 44-26. And now that bad tackling has come back, David.
Yep. And there, Blazer kind of just had his head down, wasn't able to see what was going on. He made a great stick, met him right at the line of scrimmage. But number 21, the running back there, was able to bounce off Blazer. And I think if he puts his head up, he has a better chance of completing that tackle and getting him down to the ground.
Well, here's the conversion coming. It'll be a 20-point game if they make it as Walker's in motion. Strickland tries to keep it himself, and this time Blazer not letting him get by. Yep. They'll call the play dead. Incomplete here. Game is 44-26. The Wolverines needing to score and score quick here to keep this one in reach. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV. We're back here after a Comets touchdown. 2-point conversion finally stopped by the Garber Wolverines, and they will look to try to score quickly here as they find themselves down 44-26. A touchdown, 2-point conversion makes it a 10-point game. Still plenty of time. We've seen the Wolverines score quickly here, so we won't count them out, David, until that clock reaches all zeros.
Yep, exactly. Wolverines have had success moving the ball down the field. Unfortunately, on that first and goal, they weren't able to convert on that. But look for the Wolverines to convert some big plays on this drive.
Richardson counting the Garber players. Now he's going to kick this one. This one's going to bounce into a Comet player will see the flag come out. As 21's trying to hide the fact that he ran into there. Caden Lyle's trying to go, I don't know what happened. It just kind of the ball was there.
Yeah.
So it will be that illegal touch and some positive yards here coming for the Garber Wolverines. They'll be starting this one in Velma territory.
Yep. Great field position for the Wolverines. I mean, call me crazy, but I'd love to see them go to Mark Bishop and just take a shot like they did earlier and say, all right, Mark, it's up to you. We're giving you a chance. Now go get it.
Mark Bishop setting up a touchdown for the Wolverines last time they were on offense with just an amazing grab while being interfered with. Domingo Ramirez going to take this one, keeps it himself, and will barely get back to the line of scrimmage, setting up 2nd and 10 as he opts not to pitch it to Carson Bishop there. I think both lanes were pretty well covered, David.
Yep, 100%. Number 4 there, the linebacker, did a great job getting out there to Carson and being able to cover him.
Domingo using the hard count, seeing where that pressure is going to come from. Now 4 is going to opt to try to run, and now we are going to see a penalty against the Comets here, as that one's coming all the way from the white hat in the back. So I'm not sure what we're going to see here, as they're explaining that number 4 from the Comets, Talon Quick, was deliberately stepping over the ball doing this step. So it'll be dead ball foul. Ball moved up 5 yards, 2nd and 5 coming.
Wolverines will take those free yards any day of the week.
Here, Carson Bishop's going to dive through the middle. He has a wide open hole. He's got Mark Bishop in front of him blocking. He's going to reverse direction. It's a foot race, but he's going to get there to the end zone for a Garber Wolverines touchdown.
I mean, the Wolverines are just having fun on the offensive end. They're they're tearing this Comet defense apart. Now it's going to be up to the Wolverine defense to see if they can get the stop they're desperate of and get the ball back to their offense.
Gord Southwick going to come in for Carson Bishop. They really need this 2-point conversion as they find themselves down 12 points. That'll make it a 10-point game and much more manageable if that defense isn't able to hold up, but we hope they will here. Domingo, empty backfield, looking to pass, going to step away from pressure. He's going to have to get this one up in the air. He has Nicholas Nahara was the intended target, and if that ball wasn't tipped, that would be complete. Instead, it'll fall into the ground. Garber Wolverines now down 44-32, and you are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
David, we still got ourselves a ball game, even as the score is not in the Garber Wolverines' favor, but as they just proved, they can score in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Wolverines have so many weapons. Mark Bishop, Domingo Ramirez, Carson Bishop, the tight end, Seth Smith. They have so many weapons, and they're all so fast. And they can make those big plays and score in a hurry if they really need to. But now, as we said earlier, it's going to be up to the Wolverines defense to get a stop.
Carson Bishop out here to kick. Normally that means, and that is, that they opt to kick this one deep. This will be Walker starting from the 13-yard line. He's going to get taken down around the 30.
Yeah. And Nathan, you were talking earlier right before this kickoff. that you really wanted to see him kick it deep. And are you happy where the ball's at for the Wolverines defense?
Absolutely. So this Comet offense, we know that they're going to go for it on 4th down regardless of where they are on the field. So if the Garber Wolverines can get a stop here, they'll be starting at least at the 40-yard line.
Yep, and that'd be great field position for the Wolverines. And, I mean, we've seen them break a couple plays off, so that could be huge field position for the Wolverines.
Noticeably, number 8 for the Comets not on the field here as this one gets handed to Lyle into the middle. And there is the surefire tackle as we're going to find ourselves in the 4th quarter. The Garber Wolverines down 44-32 as we flip the field here on Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
I hope you're at home right now watching this and cheering. Let's go defense as we got a 2nd and 9 here. Garber Wolverines looking to get a stop with them finding themselves down 12 minutes in the final quarter of this playoff matchup. David, I see you looking over at those scores. You got any good updates for us?
I'm looking. Give me a second real quick.
Well, Strickland is set to take the snap. He's going to get over to number 20 there, Broderick Sprigner, and explain what the play call is. Strickland taking this one. He looks to pass. He's going to be pressured, jumps this one up there, and Domingo Ramirez is back there. The home sideline is a little upset, but that one was well over the head, and Domingo Ramirez did not do anything wrong.
Yeah, that's great coverage. The only argument is that he did make a little bit of contact, but you can't call the touchy stuff because they haven't been calling it all game.
The contact I saw, David, was number 2, Connor Akers, pushing off Domingo to try to get the jump ball, unsuccessful on that one. We've got ourselves a 3rd and 9 as Walker is in motion. Strickland keeps this one, and Blazer unable to get past 21. This will be a 1st down as Mark runs him out of bounds.
And there's that counter tray with the quarterback again. I mean, I don't know. I've seen them run it 3 times in this second half, and they have been successful every single time they've ran it.
The Blazer just unable to get away from Lyle's block there. So not able to get off the block, and that'll be a 1st down. So we don't get the ball in great territory, David, but there's still an opportunity here to get a stop for the Garber Wolverines defense. Walker in motion. Strickland takes this, hands it off to Lyle, and Jackson Weibling showing how disruptive he can be. Just an absolute monster. Cooper Hughes in that backfield as well.
Yep.
The offensive line, the defensive line getting that job done.
Yes. And here's a quick score update. Caddo's currently down 4 points to Drumright. And also an interesting score that I saw is O'Keene is currently beating Laverne by 8.
Wow. See if Laverne comes back there. Strickland takes this one himself over onto the right side. He makes a cut, and he's going to slip and fall, which is probably good news for the Wolverines, as it looked like he had at least an extra 10 yards there.
Yeah, he would have had one man to beat, and that'd be Mark Bishop, which, I mean, Mark Bishop's probably one of our better solo tacklers. So he probably wouldn't have scored, but he, like you said, he would have picked up an extra 10 yards.
It'll be 3rd and short here for the Comets, as Walker will go in motion. Strickland keeps himself, tries to go through the middle. Blazer's going to make the tackle, and this is going to be a judgment call, and it said first down for Velma.
Yeah, fortunate for the Wolverines, they still have plenty of attempts to stop them on this drive. And bottom line, regardless of the field possession, all they need to do is just get a stop.
That is a key here as the Wolverines are down 12 points. There's still plenty of time on the clock. You just can't go down another score. Ball right now at that 30-yard line. Strickland handing this one off to Lyle. Lyle getting tripped up at the line, only picking up 1, maybe 2 yards. We'll see a substitute here for the Comets as Connor Akers runs onto the field. Walker out here, matchup to watch against Mark Bishop. Akers going to go in motion. Strickland hands this off to Lyle. Lyle trying to get around the right-hand side. Garber Wolverines meet him, but he gets the push he wants, and that will be 3rd and short now for Velma Alma.
Yep, and here's where we need to see Jackson Weibling, Cooper Hughes, Trenton Hoops. We need to see them beat their man and get in the backfield and get the quarterback or running back for a loss of a yard, which makes this 4th down a lot more hard or difficult for the Comets.
Quick is in as the tailback as Strickland goes to the line. You have Walker standing behind Akers. We are going to see Strickland take this one, and we'll see a flag in here as well.
Yeah, it looked like number 4 might have been holding Seth Smith.
Well, Ford got himself a little bit of a head start on that play.
yeah. I don't know why there was no flag called there.
Let's go. As that will be moved backwards. So now they'll set up 3rd and long. So it takes away that short game now for the Comets as we try to clear up the space for us here in the booth to make sure we get a nice clear view of this. Number 4 is going to stay in for, that's Talon Quick. So they are going to run this one out to the left. Strickland having some pressure. Cooper Hughes almost gets the sack. This ball gets away and is caught by Quick. He's going to be marked short here. Needs to get to the 20. There is a flag. Block in the back, so this one will be moving backwards, and we're going to replay 3rd down again. You know Cooper Hughes is mad at himself for missing that as Strickland walks right back into his zone.
Yeah, and I was about to say I'm surprised they didn't have the freshman in on that play, Southwick. And here we see Southwick coming in. He just has a little bit more speed than Big Coop, which at heart, Cooper's the fastest guy at heart. So.
Cord Southwick now in on that left side of the line. Hoops in the center. Jackson Weibling on the right-hand side. Seth Smith and Blazer, your linebackers. Domingo, safety. Carson Bishop and Mark Bishop out here defending the pass against Akers and Walker. Strickland looking to pass. Launches this one up down the middle. Has Walker, and Walker's going to catch this one and get into the end zone for a Velma Alma touchdown. The one thing we said we didn't want to see happen, and that was the 3rd time's the charm now for Velma. .755 here to go in this game, as we'll see Dakota Martin run on and Cord Southwick run off. This one's going to be number 4, Talon Quick, who is tackled shy of the conversion. Wolverines getting that to go in their way, but currently find themselves down 50-32 with less than 8 minutes to go in the game. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served.
Garber Wolverines finding themselves down by a few scores here, David. Like I said, 8 minutes left to go. Going to need another quick score from the Wolverines to keep themselves in this one.
Yep, exactly. And then we need the ball to fall the Wolverines' way. They need to break a playoff and maybe get a turnover or get an onside kick, just something to go their way. And I mean, the game's not over. I mean, we've seen it multiple times. Anything can happen. It's 8-man football.
They scored in 40 seconds to end the third quarter. Another 40-second one would put this one right back into 10. A defensive stop or, like you said, that onside kick. And if that goes their way, then we've got ourselves a nice big ball game here. We'll see Richardson kick this one off for the Comets. This one goes at Cooper Hughes. Seth Smith is going to get onto this one, and the Garber Wolverines will be starting at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and that previous touchdown that the Comets had, and Mark Bishop just kind of was on his heels there a little bit as the receiver ran his route. Once he made a break to the middle of the field, Mark Bishop just kind of got caught on his heels, and he was unfortunately 2 steps behind.
Garber Wolverines offense out here. Mark Bishop, Seth Smith. Carson Bishop next to Domingo Ramirez. Domingo hands this to Carson. Carson's trying to bounce this one to left. He does get through that line. He's going to keep running. Strickland's going to tackle him out of bounds. But that one's going to get all the way down to the 35-yard line of Velma Alma.
And there we see those big plays. We need the Wolverines to keep making those big plays and finding a way to score quick, like you said earlier.
And the good thing about this offense from the Wolverines is they don't necessarily have to give up their rushing attack, which is a powerful weapon for Garber. We're going to see a quick pass to Mark Bishop, who puts the ball on the ground, picks it back up, and now just trying to get out of there. Ball's back on the ground. And the Comets have it, but we're going to see if it was down. Wait for the call here, and the shoulders don't appear to be going Wolverines' way here. So we'll see what we've got.
Should have been an incomplete pass to start with.
And so it looks like it is going to be called Comet ball.
I mean, Mark Bishop did not make 2 football moves after he caught that pass. I mean, he never caught it.
So, ball put on the ground. Garber Wolverines defense back out here.
My headset's going to go dead, I think, pretty soon.
1st and 10 from the 30. As we get a late player coming on for the Comets, number 13, Riker Sanner.
And we have zero idea what the play clock would be at.
And Lyle's going to get pushed down right about that 30-yard line. Maybe picks up a yard before getting pushed back.
There I would have liked to see Carson Bishop, try and punch that ball out. I mean, it's now or never for the Wolverines. I think you have to come up with a turnover or a quick stop.
Yep. First guy wraps him up. Second guy comes in and does that peanut punch. See if Wolverines can get a stop here. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Comets. As Lyles to the left-hand side. Strickland asking for the play clock. Strickland takes the snap, keeps it himself, tries to get to the right-hand side. He is going to get around the corner there as Carson Bishop moved inside, and Strickland wisely just taking a knee at the 50-yard line. With 6 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock right now, the Garber Wolverines need to keep their heads up here. Try to make a play, like you said, David.
Yep, exactly. I mean, they just have to find a way to get a turnover, because if they get a first down here, it's not looking very, very good for the Wolverines.
Strickland with his hands on his hips, looking to get the clock. Hands this one over to Walker. Walker running off to the left-hand side. Carson Bishop does end up tackling him, and that looked like he stepped out of bounds, but not until he picked up about 8 yards there. A lot of yards gained on that first down run, and the only thing that really benefited was the step out of bounds.
Yep. There we saw that motion, and the quarterback's been keeping it probably every single time he's been in motion, and this time they gave it. And I think that's why they had such a positive gain on that play is because, I mean, they're so versatile. I mean, they can hit you from any angle. So
Strickland has Walker in motion. This time he does keep it. Seth Smith and Cooper Hughes getting back there.
Yeah.
So this will set up third down now.
Yeah, Wolverines have to stop them on this drive. I mean, we know they're not going to punt it. We know they're going to go for it. So the Wolverines have 2 shots at getting the stop they're desperate of right now.
Jackson Weibling, Cooper Hughes, and Hoops, your defensive linemen. Seth Smith and Blazer out there as the linebacker. Carson Bishop over on the left-hand side against Akers. Mark Bishop down here against Walker. Strickland takes the snap, keeps it himself, tries to run in there. And Jackson Weibling, who's been a force all day, another tackle for a loss here.
Yeah, and I want to see his stat sheet at the end of the night because it's going to be positive. I mean, he is just – this second half of the season, he's been on an absolute tear.
Definitely one of the best players for the Garber Wolverines, and luckily for them, only a junior.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get one more year of Jackson Weibling, and we're hoping for one more game this season, and for that to happen, we need a defensive stop here on fourth down. I see our away fans there in the Garber stands trying to get into it with some looks like some heads over there on sticks as they're getting fun here. We got a timeout from the Velma Alma side here, and so we'll take a timeout as well. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands.
We're back here looking for a fourth down stop here. The Garber Wolverines, Cooper Hughes, Dakota Martin, Jackson Weibling. Strickland is back there by himself. Walker in motion. Walker's going to take this one off to the right-hand side, finds himself a hole, and he's going to get past the defense, and there'll be another score for the Velma Alma Comets. And this one now getting away from the Garber Wolverines. Fought hard most of this game and all season long, David.
Yep, that's exactly right. I mean, the Wolverines, I mean, what a playoff run they've had. I mean, I know that it's only the second round, but Velma Alma's a really good team. You know, they lost to Dewar by 2 touchdowns, I think, and it was a back-and-forth game, and Dewar's the number 2 or 3 ranked team in the state. So, I mean, Velma Alma's a really, really, really good football team, and that just shows the Wolverines really good too.
Walker in motion again. Strickland keeps it to himself, and he's going to get tackled. Cooper Hughes in on that one. The conversion is going to fall no good. The game currently 56-32, 4:25 left to go in the game. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV. Garber Wolverines finding themselves down 24 points with 4 minutes and some change to go, David. And we need, as the coach up here said, some Nahara magic to make this one work, and some quick scores from the Garber Wolverines. We said we weren't going to count them out till it's all zeros. So even if we start talking some season stuff, just know we are rooting for these Wolverines to score and score quick.
Yep, exactly.
Richardson set to kick this one away. We've seen a variety of kicks. Mark punishing them on their first kickoff. Richardson opting not to kick it his way ever since there. We'll see what happens. This is a short quick. Cooper Hughes lets it bounce off of him. Blazer ball's on the ground. And it does look like Colton Deeds comes away with this one.
Oh, whoa.
As we see, it looked like Colton Deeds had, there we go. Now the call's correct. I could have sworn, David, that Colton Deeds came away with that one. So when that hand came up pointing in the Comet direction, it seemed a little odd.
Yeah,
but it is going to be Wolverine ball.
Yeah, I mean, the white hat didn't even have the angle. Like, that's not his call. So thankfully for the Wolverines, that got overturned. But
yeah, Colton Deeds getting down on that one. Let the one before go by him this time, cleaning up and making his doing a great job there for the Wolverines as Carson Bishop is in motion. Domingo Ramirez going to pitch it back to him. Carson looking to pass this one, has some time. Now he's going to have to run out. He's going to take the outside angle. He's going to pick up 8 or 9 yards, and on those long developing plays, you just want to make sure your linemen stay close to home, and they did.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he got maybe a few more yards than
It
that.
definitely seemed like he got 9 yards, but they're going to mark him 3 yards shy of the sticks there.
Yeah. Love the trickery by the Wolverines, though. I mean, it's now or never for them, and I love them seeing them open up their playbook.
Domingo ushering Mark Bishop out further right. Now going to bring him in motion, and we're going to get a flag.
They're going to say 33, kind of Cooper Hughes jumped a little bit.
That's going to move the Wolverines a little further back, but they need to get to the length of field anyways, 4 down territory. Now that makes it a little bit more difficult, but we've seen them pick up big chunk plays here. See if they can't pick this one up on 2nd and 8. Mark Bishop in motion. Domingo Ramirez snaps the ball. Number 20 is cleanly covered, and Mark Bishop unable to bring this one down. Strickland punishing him for not cleanly catching that. And then number 13 thinking he might have had one. Sanner thinking he might have had an interception there off that bounce.
Yep. And I like the play call. I mean, a deep mesh between your 2 receivers. And Mark Bishop was open, but it just kind of came out of his hands. And Mark Bishop has kind of struggled to bring a couple of passes in tonight.
Domingo takes the snap. Quick pass out to Carson. Carson's got one guy to beat and unable to get there as Quick is pumping himself up there on that quick tackle and waiting for the down marker to match where they're getting here. So we're going to have 4th and 7.
Yep. And Mark Bishop is jogging off the field. That's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, having your fastest guy.
So we're seeing it's an equipment issue and being sent off the field here as this is truly do or go home time for the Wolverines on this 4th down. Domingo getting the snap, looking to pass, has some time, gets this one away. This one caught by Nicholas Nahara. That is some Nahara magic.
Yep.
Getting a 1st down here.
Yeah, and that's a great catch by the sophomore. I mean, he can easily, after seeing that hit that was laid on Mark Bishop the previous play, he could have easily been scared, and he was fortunate enough to not be scared and bring that catch in.
3 minutes and some change here in this game. Empty backfield. Domingo Ramirez flushed out of the pocket. He's going to get sacked, and number 20 has been a problem all game long as Sprigner finds himself past Cooper Hughes, setting up a 2nd and long here. And more importantly, more time being taken off that clock.
Yeah, and number 20 just has so much speed off the edge, and Cooper's just kind of struggled a little bit catching him, but whenever he does get his hands inside those shoulder pads, I mean, it's probably going to be a pancake because Cooper is a strong dude.
Carson Bishop going to go to the right of Domingo. Nahara in motion. Snap is away. Domingo looking to pass, looking downfield. Dumps this one off to Nicholas Nahara, who has some time. He's got to get out of bounds. Nicholas Nahara going to be thrown out of bounds. Picks up a first down for the Wolverines. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. And the Wolverines needing 24 points. It's been a heck of a season for these Garber Wolverines, David.
Yep.
Showing a lot of tenacity. Their QB1, Brett Howery, goes down early against Drumright. Carson Bishop gets his turn, and then we've seen some really good plays from Domingo Ramirez under center.
Yep, exactly. And you know, it's one of those things that I'll finish after this play, but
Seth Smith takes the screen, and he's going to get tackled. Looks like maybe a gain of 2 yards there.
Yep. It's one of those things where the Wolverines have fought all season, and it's curious if Brett Howery doesn't get hurt. I mean, they were scoring against the undefeated Drumright team, who's number 4 in the state. If he doesn't get hurt, I wonder how this Wolverine team would have played tonight.
A lot of juniors and sophomores coming back with some great experience under their belt next year. Domingo, empty backfield. Looking to pass, gets this one away to Seth Smith. Seth Smith stops in bounds. And that is definitely one of those decisions. You just want them to run out of bounds. We know the score is not in our favor. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. But you don't want that clock to continue rolling. You want to give yourself a chance here. Seniors will finish in the second round of the playoffs this year. As a former ball player yourself, what's it like when you got that final game?
I mean, I think it's hitting them right now in this timeout. They know that this is it. I mean, it's pretty much impossible. I mean, I still have hope, but 24 points in under 2 minutes, it's really hard to do. I mean, it's all kind of starting to settle in, and this is it. So you know that on this last drive, you're going to see Dakota Martin, you know, trying to get a pancake block because, I mean, this is it for him, you know, and there's so many more seniors. And all night long tonight, you have seen everyone just bust their tail off and fight so hard and keep it a game. You know, Velma Alma's a really, 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 really good team. And the Wolverines went toe-to-toe with them. So nothing to be disappointed about in this game.
Dakota Martin, Peyton Simic, Bull Borlin, some of the seniors there for the Garber Wolverines. You got Trenton Hoops as well. Good season from those Wolverines as we're coming to a close here. 56-32 with 1:30 left to go in the game. Good seasons from the playmakers, Carson Bishop, Mark Bishop, and Domingo Ramirez all season long. The offensive line showed that they can just hang with anybody as this pass is going to be incomplete. Looking for Seth Smith there in the corner of that inside end zone.
Yeah. That's going to be my biggest question mark is who are you going to find to replace Dakota Martin, a guy who's started on the offensive line 3 years in a row. I mean, this offensive line and defensive line have been really, really good. So who's going to be your guy next year that's going to switch positions? You know, his senior year, he's been right guard all year long and switched to center this year and has done really good at his job.
I know Jackson Weibling has some experience at center. Maybe that will be the option, but he's been fantastic out there off of center. See what Coach Hughes will do here is a quick pass out to Mark Bishop. Mark Bishop does run out of bounds after the first down. After the first down marker. That was a fourth down play. And I love the fight here from the Garber Wolverines, down 24 with 1:20 to go. Down this much, they will need some Nahara magic and some quick scores, but hey, like I said, we're not going to count them out until it's all zeros. We just want to make sure we shout out those seniors and the team before this game is over in case it doesn't go our way, because they have had one heck of a season. And we don't have a post-game show. We don't get to. You don't get to see our wonderful faces on camera today. David Nagel in the booth with me. I'm Nathan Perry. Coach Mike up here calling a heck of a game for the Wolverines is Domingo Ramirez. looks to do the screenplay. It's going to fall behind Cooper Hughes, as I think Carson Bishop was the intended one, and Carson Bishop tapping his chest there. I think he went a different way than Domingo Ramirez was intended.
Yeah, and a lot of positives. Yes, I mean, we're losing those seniors, and it's going to hurt, but a lot of positives. I mean, the jump Carson Bishop has had from his sophomore to junior year, the jump Mark Bishop, Domingo Ramirez, all these sophomores that were last year or that are juniors now, they've made tremendous jumps. So I'm ready to see the jump they're going to make from their junior year to their senior year.
We've seen a couple of freshmen come in and have an impact as well. Court Southwick, Mason Metcalf, as Carson Bishop is actually, it's going to be Domingo Ramirez having to take a quick step, then dive into the end zone. He's going to make this one a little bit closer and give us some more hope here. Still minute 6 on the clock.
We've seen crazier things happen.
I'm getting a couple looks here. Nahara Magic, we're still in this, gentlemen. We need the 2-point conversion. Let's be realistic about things real quick. A 2-point conversion, the onside kick goes our way, and then a quick score.
Another onside kick.
I have been called annoyingly optimistic my whole life, and I'm not going to stop now. A little positive parry action here. Keep this good motion going. Cheerleaders are still pumping people up, so I can pump people up as well here.
Yeah. I see Mrs. Hopes in the stand cheering, standing real tall, cheering her son on, knowing this might be her son's last game.
Blazer coming in here on the conversion. Empty backfield for Domingo Ramirez, calling in Mark Bishop. Snap is away. Domingo keeps himself and finds himself in there for the conversion. And just like we planned it, David, they are now just down by 16 points, 56-40. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We've got a ball game here, 56-40. You might be laughing at me at home for saying that, but Nicholas Nahara has had some wicked kicks for the Garber Wolverines. They do need to take this one. They cannot allow the Velma Alma Comets to recover this kick. Otherwise, the ball game will be over. Kick is away. This is bounced right down the center, and Walker, punishing him once more, takes this one cleanly at the 40. And with only 3 timeouts or 2 timeouts from the Wolverines, this game will end with the Comets on top.
Yep, and you will. I mean, if you're a Wolverine fan, you will see a lot of familiar faces next year. But unfortunately, those seniors that have I've seen them improve their whole journey, and as freshmen, I mean, just the jump they've made over the years. I mean, it's unbelievable how good Trenton Hoops, Dakota Martin, Bull Borland. I mean, all these guys have gotten. And as an alumni, it's proud to see those guys work their butt off and get to the level of the play that they are now.
We will see the kneel down as the time is going to go away. And we do see the seniors out there to finish off their high school careers, as Hoops, Dakota Martin, Peyton Simic out there, as well as Bull Borland getting in some last bit of play here as they'll finish up high school. In the second round of the playoffs, the Garber Wolverines will fall 56-40 against the Velma Alma Comets.
Yep. And nothing to hang your head about, because, I mean, 4 years ago, the Wolverines weren't even good enough to make the playoffs. I mean, let alone make it to the second round and play a team like Velma, Alma, compete the way that the Wolverines competed tonight. I mean, the Wolverines have struggled over the years, and Coach Coy Hughes has done a great job turning this program around into a winning season every year and winning a playoff game every year. And so it's fun to watch with the Wolverine football.
Yeah, not a lot of people gave them a chance in the first round, and they proved them wrong, and they fought hard here in the second round. Ended up falling. I am Nathan Perry. David Nagel, thanks for joining me in the booth. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV. Join us for some high school basketball as the Garber Wolverines will attempt to win there now that the football season is over. Again, I'm Nathan Perry. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.